Alrighty, it is Monday and it's time for another ship with me. Okay, so I took off all of last week. Actually, last week the only thing I did was shipping. So my sales reflect that, which is fine because honestly, I am very happy I took that week off. I had family in town. It was so good to see them. And I spent 2 days like deep cleaning my house. Comment down below if the only time you deep clean your house is when company comes over. But I hadn't done that since Billy was born. Like I had hired someone to deep clean our house before Billy came and I hadn't done it since. So, you know, of course I cleaned the house, but you know, underneath the kitchen cabinets, you know, stuff like that got done. And I mean, there's still more to do, but it feels so good to have done that. So anyway, this week my sales reflected I listed 0 last week. So that's why they're down, but actually, you know, it's okay. I'm totally okay with where they're at. My gross profit margin for this month is down substantially. My gross profit margin, my average gross profit margin for April was 60%, which is good. Now it's for May so far, it's 49%. So that's, you know, it just comes to show that I'm just moving older inventory at a lower profit margin, which is good for cash flow purposes, but it definitely is not as profitable. So I need to be listing that newer inventory that's in higher demand, that's gonna have a better, higher gross profit margin. But in the meantime, I typically aim for about $300 a day now in sales, and I came under that, but not by too significant amount. So let's start with our Friday sales here. My total Friday sales number was $240.99, and my total gross profit was $129.73. Apparently, I missed this comment that Matt was telling me. Someone commented like, you don't have to explain gross profit every time. So I'm not going to explain gross profit this time, but if you want an explanation of the difference between gross profit and net profit, watch virtually any one of my other Ship With Me videos. Okay, or Google it. Okay, so let's start out with, I had very few eBay sales this weekend. You know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna order that microphone. Okay. Anyway, I wanna wear a microphone so that my audio quality is better. But anyways, I had one sale on eBay on Friday, and then I had one on Sunday, and that was it. So my one on Saturday was this pair of Eileen Fisher striped wide leg hemp pants I got at the bins, and I spent $1.27 on these pants. I had them listed for $58, but then I received an offer for $30 plus $7.99 shipping, which I accepted, which gave me a gross profit of $23.69, and it took 58 days to sell. So great sale all the way around, sold in a little under 2 months, and gave me a decent gross profit. So happy with the sale. Okay, now on to my Poshmark sales. So my first sale was this Topshop Fred faux leather biker jacket. This is so nice and so cute, and it is new with tag. I got this through liquidation a while ago for $5.96, and I had it listed for $70. And someone accepted my Posher VA offer to Liker. I send 30% off offers. Well, actually, I don't send. Posher VA on my behalf sends 30% off offers to Likers immediately after someone likes something. And so someone received an offer for $49 on this jacket and accepted that offer. So that gave me a gross profit of $31.22, which is great. And it took 415 days to sell, which isn't great, but Actually did end up selling for a good price and for a good gross profit. So happy about the sale. And yeah, especially a leather jacket, you know, in May, so happy. I'm using an oversized eco-enclosed mailer. I use these eco-enclosed mailers because they are eco-friendly and also due to convenience. So I don't have an affiliate link or anything for them. Ecoenclosed.com I think is what it is, in case you want to check it out, but I will tell you that they're pretty pricey. So okie dokie. Next was a bundle sale. It's definitely going to require a heavier label. So let me grab a big old box. These boxes I special order, but you can get similar boxes on Amazon. They are expensive, but I remember when I was first starting out reselling, I would sell things like, you know, knee-high boots, and when they'd sell, I'd freak out because I didn't have anything to ship them in, and I'd be running around looking for something to ship them in. So eventually, when my business got big enough, I'm like, I'm not going to deal with that headache anymore. I also don't want to have to like pass on a potentially profitable item just because I know it's going to be a headache to ship. So I just special ordered big boxes, and that way, when I have an order such as this one, like a big bundle order, or, you know, a weirdly shaped item, I don't have to like panic. But in the beginning, you know, you can make do. It's just sometimes it's not so fun making those big sales. Okay, so let me tell you what sold in this bundle. So the first was this pair of really cute one state, I think they're called Rena booties. And this I got through a liquidation pallet. They're brand new in box, as you can see. And I had them listed for $58. This pallet sold in total for $94. And so they sold for $29. And that gave me a gross profit of $12.99. Okay. The reason I know this is going to be over 5 pounds is it has 2 pairs of shoes in this bundle. So the other pair of shoes, I pre-packaged, so I'm going to have to unpackage it. It was a pair of Mark Fisher thin espadrille sandals. I actually got these at the bins, which is unusual because I rarely find shoes at the bins, but because I really like selling shoes in excellent condition, and oftentimes at the bins the shoes are not in excellent condition. But these were. And so I got these for 86 cents, and they I had them listed for 35, and they sold within this bundle for $17.50, and my gross profit was $12.74, and they took 219 days to sell. This box actually might be a little bit overkill. I might have overshot. I don't know if I have a smaller box though. Let's see. I have this Amazon box. This might be too high. Oh, that fits perfect. Yeah, this is smaller. I think I'll go with this Amazon box. Okay. Which is good. I like reusing packaging when I can. Just save that box for another day. Okay. And then I had 3 more pieces in this bundle. So the next piece was an Athleta strappy stealth sports bra that I also got at the bins for 84 cents. I had this listed for 25 and it sold, I guess this was a 50% off bundle, for $12.50, which gave me a gross profit of $8.31. I always like going over black items with one of these guys. And another thing I learned along the way is there are places where you can save money when it comes to reselling supplies. And a lot of things I'll just get at the Dollar Tree. But one thing I won't get at the Dollar Tree is these, what are they called? Lint rollers. Hello, good morning. And that's because you really want like high quality lint rollers, or else you're just going to be spending way too much time lint rolling. The bad thing about this tissue paper though is that it does kind of like put off a little bit. Like, I don't know, whatever it is. Does shed a little bit, I guess. Actually, let's put also, so did I tell you, so my gross profit was $8.21 and it sold after 213 days. So another item in this bundle is this really cute pair of Madewell 10-inch high-rise skinny jeans. And I thrifted these for $14.99. I had them listed for $45 and they sold within this bundle for $22.50, which didn't give me too much of a gross profit margin. It gave me a gross profit margin of $2.60, or not margin, sorry, a gross profit of $2.60. And it took 269 days to sell. And then the last item in this bundle was an All in Favor sweater, which I got through liquidation. All in Favor is an in-house Nordstrom brand. And I had it listed for $25. It sold for $12.50. Let's see. Hopefully this will fit in there. And gave me a gross profit of $5.52. But I had it for 479 days. So let me see. So, a pretty big bundle. I love having bundle sales. I feel like I'm having them more and more, which is always really good. You can move a bunch of items at once. I personally really like shopping on Poshmark. Like, I'll always check someone's closet to see if I can do a bundle, just because shipping costs on Poshmark are just getting so high. Okay, I think it's gonna fit. So, gotta take this shipping label off. I am going to weigh it. Oh my gosh. Struggle bus. Okay. Okay, let's weigh this. This is, you know, even if you only sell on Poshmark, I think it's still a good idea to have a scale like this one for these purposes. Okay, it weighs 7 pounds and about 8 ounces. So I'm gonna go in and get a heavier label for 8 pounds. which in all honesty will also change my gross profit on all my items. So an 8-pound label will cost an additional $13.50. So you can basically $13.50 divided by 5. I'm not gonna try to do that in my head at this early in the morning. $2.70. So subtract $2.70 from everything that I said. Okay, let me go print that label. Which is definitely something to take into consideration when you're accepting bundle offers. It's because that can obviously eat into your gross profit as well. Okay, so 2 more sales on Poshmark. The first was a new tag chaser drop shoulder lace-up hoodie that I got a long time ago in liquidation, and I had it listed for $25. I received an offer for $15, and I accepted it, which gave me a gross profit of $3.98, and it sold after 990 days. So happy that it's headed off to a new home. Chaser's really soft. One last sale that was actually a really good one. It's also a piece I'd had for a long time, but it actually sold for a really good price. So last sale, I also got these through liquidation. They're new Tag Free People Movement Adrift leggings. I got for $5.30. I had them listed for $65. And again, my Posture VA sent out offers to someone who liked it, and so someone accepted that for $45, which gave me a gross profit of $26.68, which is great. Sold after 993 days. And yeah, let me just do my plug real quick for Posture VA in case you're watching and you're like, what is Posture VA? What do you keep talking about? It is an automation software that I use, and I recommend use it, like I said, to send offers to likers to anyone. I use it to share my closet, and then every Sunday, like I'll talk about in a second, I use it to send out 40% off offers on everything in my closet except for things I've listed recently, which is cool. It's able to, you can customize it that way. I really highly recommend it, especially if you are a reseller who has more than, I don't know, 100 items or maybe a couple hundred items, and because it just automates it, it generates so many more sales, and you can try it out for 2 weeks free. And so you might as well try it, see if you like it, and then if you use my code MOGIBETH, you can get 20% off your first purchase, whether that be, you know, your first month, or you can choose to pay for a year up front. And yeah, in both cases, pretty good savings. It's only like 25 bucks a month, and so it pretty easily pays for itself with just like 1 or 2 sales. Okay, so moving on to Saturday. Again, like I said, I had no sales on eBay on Saturday, but it is actually my best sales day from the weekend. So I had a total sales number of $315 and then a total gross profit of $185.83. So let's get to shipping. I actually started out Saturday with another bundle sale, and it also included a pair of shoes, but only 1 pair of shoes, so I think it should be under 5 pounds. But it was a pair of Torrid Bombshell skinny jeans that I'd gotten at the bins for $1.12. I had them listed for $35, and they sold within this bundle for $21, which gave me a gross profit of $14.67, and they sold after 115 days. I love selling Torrid. Their jeans actually might be like the worst performing category within Torrid, but it still performs well enough. I mean, 115 days, it's still good. But other Torrid categories can sell like within a week. So still worth picking up in my opinion, especially at the bins. But does take a little bit longer. And then the other item in this bundle was a pair of Dr. Scholl's Wander Up sneakers that I had gone through liquidation. I had them listed for $40. They sold within this bundle for $24, which gave me a gross profit of $11.20, and I had those for 963 days. So I think I have to open this one up as well. And I'll probably just put it in a square. Unless I wonder if I can fit. Sometimes I can just fit the clothing piece in here, but I think, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it in a square box. Yeah. Well, let's see if I put it all together. See, actually that fit pretty well. Okay. Okie dokie, cool beans. You guys remember when cool beans was a thing? I used to say it all the time in like middle school. Okay, let me get that label on there. I'm just gonna weigh it actually real quick to make sure. Oh yeah, it's like under 4 pounds. Okay. Good. So my next sale was another bread and butter brand I love selling. It's a Judy Blue. I picked this up at a regular Goodwill for $7.99, and I had it listed for $40, and it sold from a Poshmark VA offered a liker for $28, which gave me a gross profit of $12.39. And it sold after only 20 days, so that's great. Judy Blue just performs so well. It doesn't obviously sell for a ton of money, but for the right price, I'll always pick it up. Okay. And then my next sale, I think this was the best sale from the weekend. Get this bundled up here. On to Kentucky. All right. Actually, I've been to Kentucky one time. I drove through it. It was beautiful. Okay. So the next is my best sale from the weekend. Like I said, it is a new Attack Hours Vega dress. Ours is an in-house Revolve brand that retails for a ton of money. I had this listed for $200, and it sold with a Poshmark VA. I'm actually going to put this in 2 sheets of paper here. Poshmark VA offer to liker, 30% off for $140, and gave me a gross profit of $94.23, and it sold after only 89 days. Which is great. So love sales like this one. And sales like this one does kind of make me miss my old business model. So I don't know. I'm never counting anything out, and especially now that I'm solo, I'm playing around with the idea of, you know, being much more selective with the inventory that I'm picking up, and really only looking for pieces that sell for like $40 plus, just because I am limited in my capacity to list new items, and so yeah, we'll see. I'm always, you know, fine-tuning and adjusting to, you know, the changes in my life and the changes in my business model subsequently. So my next sale was another bread and butter brand I like, and it is the brand Untuck It. And this is a menswear brand. This was a wrinkle-free denim shirt that I got at the bins for $1. I had it listed for $48. I received kind of a lowball offer. I don't know if it was a lowball offer. I can't really remember, but I remember going back and forth with this buyer, and we landed on 50% off at $24, which gave me a gross profit of $6.18, and it sold after 159 days. So a $24 sale with a $1 cost of goods isn't too bad. And happy it's going to a new home. I get these from the post office, or actually my post person, my mail person, USPS person, and makes life a lot simpler. Okay. And then I had two more sales. So the first was from, remember I talked about it in every video, I had a Free People palette all those years, or all those days ago. It was 551 days ago. Well, this was from that. This was a new tag, Free People All Mine V-neck tee, and I had it listed for $40, and someone accepted my Poshmark VA 30% off offer to like her for $28. Which gave me a gross profit of $9.04, and yeah, it took 551 days to sell. It's a really cute t-shirt, and it's really like thick knit, well constructed t-shirt. So I am happy about that sale, sold for a good price. I know last week I said I was going to relist everything in May, which I still plan on doing, but obviously have not started since I didn't work last week. Okay. And then my last sale was actually something that I listed somewhat recently. And it was a new tag Super Down Shelby mini dress. My cost of goods was $9.86. And I had it listed for $50. It sold full price for $50, which is awesome. That rarely happens for me. And that gave me a gross profit of $28.12, and it sold after just 30 days. So happy about this sale. All right, and that brings us to Sunday. So my total sales numbers for Sunday, again, like I said, I sent 40% off offers on everything in my closet, but for whatever reason, sometimes when I do that, it's more successful than others. So this time around wasn't too successful, but my total sales were $245.99, and my gross profit was so low, like just ridiculously low. So my gross profit was $79.02, which is absurdly low. Why was that? I mean, I think, oh, it's because, okay, we'll get to it. My cost of goods was just high on this particular day, and I was just accepting offers as I should have been. So let's get that stuff going. So let's start out with my one eBay sale. And this is one that my cost of goods was really high on, because I actually purchased it for myself, then never wore it and decided to sell it. So I got these on the RealReal. They're a really cute brand I've never heard of called Each Other. And these are really cute blue pants. I spent $37.50 on them on the RealReal. When I decided I wasn't ever gonna wear them, I listed them for $100 and had them for quite a while. And so when I received an offer on eBay for $50 plus $7.99 shipping, I went ahead and accepted it, which gave me a gross profit of $7.56. And it took 548 days to sell. So that definitely, you know, ate into my gross profit margin. But again, my cash flow, my revenue, what's going into my bank account is sometimes what matters most, at least on sales like this one. So happy to get that money back and make a little pocket change along the way. Okay, so next I had just Poshmark sales. So the first was this Free People Cleo bodysuit. I think I was going back and forth with this buyer as well, unless a different buyer just swooped in and bought it for the same price. I don't know. I think it was. I don't know. I didn't pay that close attention to who bought it, but it very well could have been this buyer who she or they and I were going back and forth. And so my cost of goods on this was $12. I had it listed for $40 and it sold for $24, which is, you know, 40% off anyway. And I left a gross profit of $5.18, and it sold after 347 days. It's really cute. I don't wear bodysuits. Y'all wear bodysuits? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know, I've just never been a bodysuit person. I'm like in fact, I know I've been kind of talking about this, kind of in passing all these videos, but I think I'm going to do a clean out my personal closet and sell everything in it video. Let me know if y'all would be interested in that. Okay, and I might do it whether you're interested in it or not, because I'm gonna do it anyway. I might as well just make content from it. So, next was, if you watch my show with these videos, you've seen this in I think every single video at this point. I only have 3 left, so if you want one, you gotta hurry and grab it. Who knows, by the time this video comes out, which is a week from today, maybe they'll all be gone. But it is this new tag Free People No Sweat Cross Back tank top. I got this in that Free People palette from 500 plus days ago. My cost of goods was $11.34, and I had it listed for $30, and it sold for $18 in that 40% off offers that I sent out. And that gave me a gross profit of $1.04, and it took 563 days to sell. You know, I guess it is to be expected that my gross profit margin is going to be lower on Sundays, just in general, because of that 40% off sale that I run. But this was just like absurdly low. So next was a really cute Free People piece that I actually got at the bins. It is this Free People Come and Get It tee in a size large. Great find. Got it at the bins for $1.01. And it's I guess it's a tee, but it's like a sweater. It's like a knit tee. I don't know. I had it listed for $30. It sold for $18. And that gave me a gross profit of $11.37, which is why I like getting inventory from the bins. And it took 214 days to sell. So, really cute. I hope whoever purchased it loves it. Perfect for the summer. Let's put it in one of these guys. And then I actually had 2 shoe sales. I think I have a bunch of sandals that I'm hoping to move soon. So 2 sandals. This was a pair of Coconuts by Matisse Kira sandals. I've had these a long time. So I got them in liquidation for $6.99. I had it listed for $40. They sold it 40% off offer for $24, which gave me a gross profit of $10.19. I had them for 1,043 days. So yay, happy that they have a new home. Bye-bye. And then I had sold these shoes. I didn't have these as quite as long time. I did accept a pretty low offer on these. So these are new tag events slingback sandals. My cost of goods on these was $9.81. I had them listed for $115, and someone sent me an offer for $49. And my sales were just so slow on this day. I was like, okay, yes, I will accept that. $50 for new tag events sandals, I think is a pretty good deal, but gave me a gross profit of $27.37, and it took 249 days to sell. So I'm glad they're going to Florida where they can experience some sunshine. Okay. And then I sold this new tag athletic comeback tank dress. This was actually featured in a Cook With Me video. I think in that video I projected it to sell for 30 or 35, but I didn't check comps on it before I picked it up, and it did actually, it was a style that's kind of saturated, so it took a little bit longer to sell. It sold for a little bit less than what I projected. So I had it listed for $50, and I accepted an offer for $25. I spent $12.50 on it because it was half off at Goodwill, and that gave me a gross profit of $5.48, and it sold after 192 days. So not too bad, but not great. I mean, actually, it's not great. But yeah, that's why I should have checked comps. It's really cute. New tag, Athleta. Love selling Athleta, but you know, if you're gonna pay up $12.50 for something, then I think it's best to check comps. But oftentimes I'm filming when I am at Goodwill these days, and it's just a lot to manage the camera, checking comps, and my limited time. So a lot of times I do make the wrong decision to not check comps, but I'm still always on my phone while thrifting. Checking comps, looking up brands I don't know about, etc. Okay, my last sale from the weekend was a pair of J brand Mama jeans. I love selling maternity. As y'all know, I did a whole series on kids and baby and maternity brands. I'll link the maternity video up on the screen in case you're interested in learning about other maternity brands. This is just J brand, and my cost of goods, I got this through online arbitrage for $11.15. My listing price was $50. Someone sent me an offer for $30, which they would have received anyway. It's 40% off. So I accepted, and that gave me a gross profit of $10.83, and they sold after only 18 days. So not too bad. I think they had a small flaw, but could be wrong about that. I don't know. I listed a bunch of these recently. Okie dokie. Well, that brings us to our totals for this weekend. My total sales for this past weekend, the weekend after I did not work, was $101. Sorry, not $101. That would be bad. $801.98, and then a gross profit of less than 50%. Barely, but still $394.58 gross profit. So that's how much money I made, profit I made, you know, before my other expenses like my lease and so forth. So my gross profit, that's like not a great gross profit margin like I've been complaining about, but that's okay. moving some older stuff, which is always good. I am hopefully going to start relisting soon and definitely start listing more. And you know what, the good part about not having a lot of sales is actually it didn't take me too long to ship today on Monday. It usually takes me way longer, so I have time to go and get some listing done, get some photographing done and so forth, which is always good. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put out new videos every Monday and Thursday. Actually, last week, since I took the week off, we didn't put a Thursday video out, but now you know why, in case you were wondering. Every other week we do. So yeah, it means the world to us when you do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And when I say our, it's me and my partner Matt. That's the people behind this channel. So thank y'all so much. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, love y'all. Bye.